What's going on, everybody? Adam here with eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the LED porch and utility light. So what we have here is an LED porch light. It will have a on and off switch. It's going to have 16 diodes in it, pulling about 0.295 amps. This is going to be for your 12-volt DC systems. It's going to be a great way to put it up a little bit higher as it kind of shoots down a little bit. We do have an ABS plastic housing, and you can notice how it's a little bit taller on top than it is on bottom. So you can put it up a little bit higher on your trailers to kind of illuminate the ground. As far as dimensions go on the light, we're going to have a length of 6 5/16. We're going to have a height of 3 5/16, and it's going to stick out about 1 7/16 inches from wherever you mount it. So let me take off this acrylic amber lens, and we can see all of our diodes, and this is an LED light, which if you have any normal traditional bulbs in your trailer, I highly suggest switching them to LED. 1, they last about 50 times longer. 2, they take a lot less load than all of those other bulbs. Also, you don't have to really worry about broken bulbs, broken glass getting everywhere. LEDs are definitely the way to go. This is a really cost-effective way to just take a lot of that load off of your electrical system on your trailer, and it really isn't that hard at all. It took me about maybe 2 minutes, so let's just go over that installation process with you now. First things first, we just want to figure out where we're going to put the light. I'm actually just going to replace the light that went out on mine, and then you can go ahead and grab your new light. And what we're going to do down by the switch here, we're going to kind of push that in, and there's a little tab will get loose, and then that will take off the lens. Set that to the side, and then we'll have access to our mounting holes. But first we're going to wire it up. So for now, what we're going to be doing is we have a black and a white wire. One's going to be power, one's going to be ground. You do want to test your wires first just to make sure that you're hooking them up correctly. But once we have all that figured out, we just need to strip these back and make our connection. So I'm going to take my fancy little tool here, strip those back. And I always like to twist these together, just like that. Do the same with our light. And for my application today, I'm going to go white to white, black to black, because that is how they are. We tested them, and that is the function. But again, test them first before you turn on that light. So I'm going to take my little butt connectors here. And I got these here at eTrailer, so if you need some, we got them. Get them in there and then crimp them down. Always give it a good tug. Make sure it's nice and connected, and we can move on to the next. Now we can go ahead and just take all of our wires, put them back in there. And whenever we open up this lens, you're going to see a little baggie in there, so the hardware is included. You don't have to buy some more. You can always just use the ones that you just took off for your other light, but might as well just put new hardware in there. Get it lined up and straight. And they are a Phillips head. And before I put the lens on, I'm going to test it and make sure that it lights up. And then I'll put the lens on and we're done. Now for the moment of truth. All right, it works. So let's go ahead and put the lens on. Put the top 2 tabs in first. And then pop that bottom in. And we are done. All in all, if you have any traditional bulbs on your trailer, I highly recommend swapping over to LED. It's just the smarter move, and again, it doesn't take much time at all. This was the Amber LED porch and utility light, and I'm Adam with eTrailer.